stages, and they've not had many in the history of the franchise. But they do need to start looking for that next superstar to build the team around.
A platoon swap here for the Lakers. And the Spurs with some changes.
Substitution.
1:32 left in the first. Fires from the line. Ellington grabs the miss.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Here's Randall. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Spurs trail by 9. Doris Burke has it.
Adding, he's a player who can spread the floor with his jump shot or take you down the block. And it's tough to match his strength inside. Defensively, they'll look to keep length in front of him and limit his offensive rebounding. Sounds like a good game plan, guys. We'll see how they do it.
Thanks again, Doris. Here is Ellington, following the bucket by the Spurs. A three-pointer, no good. They play the clock right, Steve. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, just have to time it right. Make sure you work the clock correctly and get 2 possessions out of it.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And you see a player have to come out of the game like this, and you just hope for the best. That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. You cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. He's off on the second. Clark, you think of how much success the Spurs have had, and it's almost as if they can plug anyone in, and they are immediately on the same page and working as a unit.
Well, they make it look easy, but there's a lot of work that goes into that. They evaluate the players they bring in, wanting to fit them into a culture that already exists, and the continuity and consistency you get from the top down. Greg Popovich, Tim Duncan. You've got those guys in place, then you throw in Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker. Now you've got a group that you can win with for a long time, and they've done just that.
And that does it for the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, leading by 7. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range. The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. Mills and Manu at the guards. Boris Diaw is out there with Bellinelli. And it's Baines in at the 5 down low. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Ginobili the pass to Diaw. That falls. Nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Lynn with it.
Manu Ginobili has always been one of my favorite guys to watch in a elite shooting guard on the court. I mean, the issue with him has been health. Last season he missed about a month with a tweaked hamstring, right as the Spurs went on their rodeo road trip.
And here's Mills after Wesley Johnson just hit the 3. Back to Ginobili. Lets it go from deep. Goes back up. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. Lakers leading by 10. And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, the head athletic trainer for the Lakers provided some information. Not what we wanted to hear, guys. It sounds like it's a very serious injury. There is no chance of his return to this game, and from the sound of it, be out a whole lot longer than just today.
Thank you, Doris. Boy, you always hate to see anyone ever deal with any sort of injury.
Yeah, but it's part of the game, Kevin. Almost everybody goes through it eventually as a player, so you just have to deal with it the best you can.
Unfortunately, it is that, Steve, and it's painful to watch your teammates out there because you're helpless in that situation.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And that one's good. Dan Ginobili, guys, clearly focused on trying to stay healthy. The last couple of off seasons, Steve, he's bowed out of international play.
Well, it's smart. I mean, he's got so much mileage on his body, and it's more important for him to spend his summers just working on his body, staying healthy, strengthening those areas that he needs. And it's always tricky, though, to say no to your home country when they ask you to play on the national team.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs, not necessarily a glamour franchise, but maybe the NBA's model franchise. The longest streak of 50-win seasons in league history, 5 championships, and a litany of former Spurs working as head coaches and GMs around the league. Tim Duncan said people aren't envious of their image, but they're envious of how they run things. They get it done, Kevin.
They sure do. An incredible... Thanks, Doris. Randle, whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Well, Julius Randle, drafted out of Kentucky after one season.